on duty 24 hours a day. It's actually becoming a thing because patients are growing frustrated with their doctors and really the whole system because they can't spend much time with their docs. And they're turning to artificial intelligence for medical advice. A survey found 17% of adults talking with chatbots about their health at least once a month. That number is even higher among Gen Z and younger millennials. Dr. Mark Siegel is here, Fox News senior medical analyst and author of the brand new hit book, The Miracles Among Us. We will talk about that in a moment. I can never get enough of that. All right, doctor, I thought we were going to disagree on this. We talked during the commercial break. I made a compelling argument for why people need to do this and that, if they balance it with conversation with the doctor, it's a good thing.
I agree with you.
I was surprised by that.
I think AI is terrific. I'm not defensive. But look at it this way. It used to be Google Doc, but now it's been replaced by more accurate information.
Yes.
Deeper information. Information that works with what you also were referring to, which is machine learning. It puts together thousands or hundreds of thousands of files to come up with its point of view or its information. You know what you do with it then? Hopefully, once you have that, you bring it to a doctor to discuss. That's the problem. Is your doctor available? Is your doctor open to working with AI? Because I certainly am. And the other thing is, what's your AI? Because our medical center has a great AI at NYU.
Right.
ChatGPT is really useful, but it's not the same thing as AI that's been vetted by a medical center.
So Open Evidence started that. Daniel Nadler, who was one of the doctors, if you will, not
Genius.
Medical, but yeah, he is a genius. So you have some people who have set this up. Can the public get into those systems, those AI that are particularly medical?
Well, if they're patients in a medical center, yes.
Okay.
But if you
So
want to go, if you want to do it, via the Google AI, via ChatGPT, if you want to do that, I'm fine with that too. But Harris made a great point that I'm going to bring up here now. Beware of the mental health aspects of this. Because if you're using AI for mental health, it may give you really good information, but if you ask it the wrong question, it's going to give you the wrong answer. And it's been accused of giving you plans for how to commit suicide, for example. You don't want that. Your AI cannot be your therapist because they don't have real empathy. Even though surveys say they do have real empathy, they don't. It's simulated.
Yeah, you can tell we talked a lot about this because I actually thought we'd debate, but we didn't. All right, Dr. Siegel and the brand new hit book, The Miracles Among Us, is out. It comes out tomorrow. All books drop on Tuesday. I always tell you that. You write about the intersection of faith, medicine, and healing and what you've seen in your own practice.
I've seen it everywhere in my practice because God is in every part. And by the way, I'm glad we set this up with AI because Spinoza said in the 17th century, nature is God and there is no personal God. In practice, there is a personal God. He's totally wrong because you have all this great science that we just talked about. But what actually happens in the day-to-day is we pray for the margins to be free of cancer. We pray for someone to wake up again, which I've seen over and over again that wasn't expected to. Bob Montgomery, our chief of surgery, talks about his out-of-body experience after a cardiac arrest. It sounds just the same as other people that I talk to that have that experience, part of a larger reality. One quick story about my son Sam is that he was named Sam because of the expression God hears. God heard our prayer for him, and then he had a problem with hearing early on, which was then resolved.
Wow.
It showed God was in on the miracle all the way.
All the time. Dr. Siegel, thank you.
And your family as well.
Oh, thank you.